must be a world-famous character by now. Why else write their hateful fanfics about me? They speak as if pure and undeserved, holier than thou, yet they call me gooner, incel, always with the insults. Crazy pill-popping freaks, mad I won't join their cults, but I can't stop smiling and giggling. Far too busy enjoying waifu booba jiggling. I'm just your cringe-wooey girl extraordinaire, paid by Russia, China, Israel. It's a world tour grift, I'm told. This troll-faced Barbie bimbo bitch is really just a narrative-breaking, man-on-man loving witch. I don't care about you need to pick a side, not looking for some nose ring tribe. I just wanna buy my books and games from overseas. But first, gotta get rid of all these soul-sucking fleas. Did you hear the latest from the land down under? I've been labeled an international cyber terrorist. They even called me a man. What? A blunder? Hey, I might consider them the Geneva Suggestions, but it's only for RimWorld. Try asking me some questions. I promise, even though I'm a vampire, I don't bite. So let's correct that record. No need to fight. I'm just your cringe-wooey girl extraordinaire, paid by Russia, China, Israel. It's a world tour grift, I'm told. This troll-faced Barbie bimbo bitch is really just a narrative-breaking, man-on-man loving witch. I don't care about you need to pick a side, not looking for some nose ring tribe. I just wanna buy my books and games from overseas. But first, gotta get rid of all these soul-sucking fleas.
I did it, but I need to make it an automatic thing so that way it transitions automatically for me. Please don't show my gay porn. Thank God. Woo! What's up, everybody? It's time for a surprise stream. It's a surprise Tuesday stream. You're getting a Tuesday stream. What's that? It's 2 days in a row. Thank you, Remus, for hosting or rating or whatever the word is called over on Kick. We're live on Kick and we're live on YouTube today because I got my shit together. That's right. How's everybody doing? Boy, howdy, it's been a very fun few 3 days. I have been the object of crashing out, but it's been a slow burn with me. Tread lightly, dear sweet quartering. I tend to be quite thorough in my wordy posts. Dash Ray's quartering vlogs! Oh my gosh, bro. I gotta tell you something. When I went to go, I'm so glad that you're here. I am honored. So when I went to actually go comment on one of his vlogs prior, I hadn't realized that I was watching you. And I was like, gosh, this is much better paced this time around. I guess he edited it. I don't know. And then I saw the drama about you and then getting tormented by poor Jer by having your stuff deleted for impersonation or whatever, which is wrong. You were doing a great service. You're doing a great service. So thank you for that. It was noticeable. It was very noticeable. I hope that things have been going well for you. Oh my, it's the whammon. Savvy again with oranges. Yes, today, unfortunately, we must set aside the love of the bean and the bean propaganda to focus once again on the oranges. The quartering, much like Collective Shout, is now fighting for my primary attention. I, however, was not the only one he was crashing out today at. On top of that, Miss Vacation herself, Miss Worldwide, Miss Private Flats, She has also decided to crash out both multiple times around topics with me. She's got a new favorite buzzword she's been testing out. And then, of course, she's crashing out to poor Nina. Nina is a nice lady. How the fuck are you going to crash out to Nina? It's okay if you disagree with Nina. You don't have to like what Nina is saying, but do not use such strange language when coming after Nina. Because what the fuck? What the fuck? Don't do that to her. She's so sweet. Quoting Vlog says, lol, sorry, I can't provide my service anymore. Well, it's not your fault. It's not necessarily your fault. The quartering no longer puts out vlogs, which is not shocking at all. He did you dirty on Rumble. He did. It's wrong. It's wrong. I hope that you are able to restore your channel, even if you got to change the name. But I think you are the original quartering vlogs, honestly. You really are. The quarter bean. That's right. We're quarter beaning it today. We're not going to full bean. We're only quarter beaning. But in order to enjoy the crash outs from today, we must first start on August 22nd. It was a warm and cozy night sitting there by the second fireplace in the basement. The quartering sat, cold miller in hand, condensation dripping slowly down the side of the aluminum can. He sits there in contemplation, wondering what tonight he will crash out about. Well, at 8:51, he finally found his target for some reason. You see, he's scared shitless now over this legal predicament he's gotten himself into by promising a tournament that may not be up to standard for him to actually promote on any of the platforms of which he provides content on. It's crazy. Crazy. Motherfucker's crazy. Did I watch any of the Gamescom showcase? No, I didn't. I don't give a shit about game show things like that anymore. I actually really don't care about most announcements unless it's like the company itself announcing it themselves, which is what most of them do now. So it's like, I just don't care. The quartering's tweet, imagine thinking after his coffee company was exposed as dropship, we are supposed to believe he's competent enough to have gambling right. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. So he says this about me. He takes your full quote of my tweet, which is dangerous, of course. Can you do the voice in the style of Shakespeare? I don't think I could off-the-cuff Shakespearean lament. If I had a script, I feel like I could do it. But off the cuff, I don't do a lot of Shakespearean impersonations. There's no, hark, sweet princess, down yonder, expose thine breasticle for thine gaze, right? I'm not good at that at all. Not good at that at all. I can do other stuff off the cuff, but Shakespeare's a special one. I should learn it. I should. So just as a refresher, here's what I said. Once again, the quartering, no, it is not legal, especially in your state, to host a gambling tournament without going through the proper regulatory means, because it is associated with your branding, and you probably intend to stream it, which later on he did confirm that he does plan to do it. You stand to profit from it, which is worse in the eyes of the law. You are a moron. Most anybody else doing this on a small scale, no one would really care, but because it is you, quartering, people will be eager to report this violation. Gambling and lotto stuff ended up being a huge topic 10 years ago thanks to all the illegal lottos streamers were hosting. We've already done this. That's why everybody does things the very specific way. Gambling too, idiot, just idiot. Keep in mind, up until this point, he has not announced his partnership with Stake, so nobody knew what in the fuck was going on, and even then, it still doesn't even sound like it's finalized, and on top of that, he's still causing shenanigans with it, brothers and sisters. Could you believe that? Holy fuck. He ended up giving out his affiliate link, but because of the affiliate link shenanigans from prior, he then had to clarify, oh yeah, this is my affiliate link, but I'm not going to get paid for you signing up, which is, in theory, fucking true. But you know what he forgot to mention? That for every time that somebody spends $1 on their account, he will indeed receive lifetime benefits going forward. So yeah, he may not make any money for you signing up, but when he advertised to you that they were hosting a $40,000 tournament this coming weekend, and encouraging people to sign up with stake.com to participate, well, guess what, motherfucker? If they were to buy into that, he would receive some dinero. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Seriously, buddy, you're not smarter than the internet. It's not just me you have to worry about. It's not just John Flurgandy. It's not just Luther Morgan. It is not just the glorious Kino Casino. It is not just the Yellow Flash himself. All right? It is not just Camelot. It's not just Geeks and Gamers, which they're just honestly bystanders in this. I don't even know why you're fucking going after them. Very strange, very strange. How the hell does one pay taxes on income from illegal gambling? Well, that's the interesting thing. I don't know. I guess he's like, hey, well, so I'm going to explain how he does the gambling, how Stake works, how a lot of these websites work. He also tried to claim that Stake works in the majority of the country, but then somebody was like, well, it doesn't work in like 20 states. And to be honest, I'm surprised that steak actually works in Wisconsin. That's actually really shocking, which it still doesn't answer the fact on why he felt the need to use his wife's ID. JoJo's also getting people's emails. What's stopping him from selling that information? Well, what I don't understand too is how much is that information worth? Because if we take into consideration, let's say he is getting into the algorithm with this poker language. And let's say that there are people who are going to sign up who have no idea who he is, who are just looking for poker. That's entirely possible. There are giveaway accounts that farm giveaways, right? Does it work in Wisconsin or does it need it with a VPN? No. So the way that it works is you have to verify your ID to these online gambling websites to verify that you're an adult or whatever. And so they would not be able to service Wisconsin if they were doing it just for money. But Wisconsin has a legal gray area, like many states, where so long as you exchange it for credits, then it's actually not technically illegal based off of the language of the very old laws that don't even take online gambling into consideration. They affect online gambling through the usage of the words like bet and gamble and all of that shit, right? So because they're not playing for real money, they're playing for credits that you can sell for real money. That's how you get around it. This suggestion is actually really, really useful for certain websites to avoid the payment processor censorship and bullshit vague rules, but it doesn't always work, and sometimes the payment processor will still notice and then, still not want to work with them. But some not safe for work platforms have started trying to do that. I don't agree with it. I don't think it should be needed. I think that a company should be able to claim that the rules are impossible to be enforced, and I think that they should get in trouble for that because, you're not even supposed to be able to do it anyway. You're not even supposed to be able to have that rule anymore, payment processors, because of Trump's 2025. It was 2025, right? Oh my God. I don't know. Time. Yeah, it was 2025 in August. I think it was August 1st or 2nd that it went out. And he said within X amount of days, 120 days, that came around. There was supposed to be written apologies, and the rules were supposed to go away. Well, they haven't, of course not. And the FTC, you know what the fucking FTC does, and they're expecting a pat on the back for this? Well, we sent them a strongly worded letter. You fucking cunts. Fuck off. Nothing's ever gonna change. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Fuck me. Doing vlogs over on Kick says, all of his stuff doesn't have the money except for the buyback price of $1. Everything else is no currency. I'm curious if there's a way to see how many people use his referral code. That I don't know. I think only Steak would have that on that end. I don't think that most people make it transparent. But yeah, the weird thing is he's purposely not using dollars, dollar signs, nothing. He thinks that he's just so fucking smart and clever that people aren't going to see. That's not going to hold up, buddy. And then the buyback thing is actually part of the contention that now people have to fucking go and figure out. We have to go ask all these fucking lawyers to get clarifications on laws so that way we can know whether or not if this is okay. I don't know. Wisconsin, from what I read directly of the law, but I'm not a lawyer, right? From what I read, I'd be like, whoa, this is something I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole just to stay on the safe side, because holy fuck, that's scary. So I plan on reaching out to a fucking lawyer. Today's only Tuesday. I'd planned on doing that today, actually, and sending out some emails. But then he decided to crash out. So anyway, so this is from the 22nd. Then we got this crazy guy here, but this is the one that really sends me. This one right here. Given her target, I assume this is boss approved. I would still like to know who my boss is. I would still like to know. And yes, Quartering, my life is absolutely terrible. It's true. You have exposed me on this. I am currently suffering in conditions that are truly inhospitable. I am the most depressed that I have actually ever been in my life. And when I felt you, Quartering, it does make me feel better. If you guys would like to know, I'm going to overshare with you what is causing my life so much misery right now. It's the fact that I missed out on summoning Mizuki from Arknights. I don't know what happened. I was so fixated on getting the other units and just getting stuff. And so when I would go and look at the kernel thing, I didn't realize that it was changing as rapidly as it did. I didn't realize that they were doing stuff like this. All right. I'm new to the game. I'm very new to the game. and he was there, and then he wasn't. And I just sat there. And literally, once I realized what had happened, once I realized that it wasn't even just this super cute fucking chef design with a tragic backstory. Because if this was a female character, I would have liked them anyway. No, once I discovered that it was a beautiful trap with such a sad story, I actually sobbed a little bit. I'm in the darkest days of my life. The Quartering, I'm going to show you a segment where he says, oh, the people who don't understand and criticize me have never suffered. Sir, I'm suffering right now. The weight of the world is on my shoulders. My knees are buckling every single day. Trying to get up is impossible. Imagine not having someone as cute as Mizuki in the game. Exactly, you see? I'm a very emotional person. And it's really difficult for me right now. And so the main reason why I'm going after the Quartering is just so that way I can feel better about not having Mizuki. And I just really want him so bad. Please, Quartering, you have to understand. You have to understand. Okay, I just need to felt you for a little bit more. I need you to keep committing crimes and being incompetent so that way I can feel better about myself. Holy fuck! My God! Your knees buckle just by walking down the hall. It's true. I'm very nervous when I walk because I assume that I will fall. I have him. He's cute. But he's like the Neural girls. I love I can't read today. I love the Umas. Yes. Amen. No, he's very cute. And he tries to feed people the tentacles that he can produce from his body. Like, he's literally made for me. He's just so cute. He's so cute. 7 out of 10 wham and crying. Perfectly serviceable. I cried. Fuck yeah. There's the savvy mood swinging we all love. Yes, exactly. Thank you for the head pats. Oh, man. Oh, my God. So anyway, so he still hasn't deleted this, which is interesting. I don't know why he thinks that this post is actually good for him. He's absolutely your type of character. No, he is. He is. Her knees buckle because she flies mostly. You got me. So there's our little refresher, right? Let's see here. Did I have anything else back here? No, this one was just that post. Okay, cool. So now we have quite a few things happening here. Today was quite the funny stream for him. It wasn't funny in the sense that anything happened because I still needed to fast forward. It's fucking... Something I noticed too last night while watching Kino Casino because they were losing their marbles too. They turned it into a musical, which was some of the funniest fucking shit I'd ever seen. But, like, it's the exact same thing that happened to us when we tried to watch, like, 12 minutes of The Quartering. It turned into a 2-hour-long show because I couldn't be fucked to play more than a few seconds at a time because he's just so fucking boring. Literally anything else was fucking funnier. Just making noises with your mouth is more entertaining than having to watch Jer himself. So we're all cracking. And somebody else made a comment too that like there's just one more either Savvy or Brittany post away from like another really big crash out. And I think that it's true. I think that this dog thing is going to be the last thing that he tries for a while. And he found that it's really not working and it's not protecting him. It is very tragic for the dog. He thinks it's an own. Yeah, I don't know. You could probably get more entertainment out of watching paint dry. It's true. The paint doesn't even have to be drying. The paint could just be wet. I could just be watching the paint itself, and it would just be more interesting. Beige paint in a can is more interesting. I've had severe diverticulitis infections. More entertaining and fun than watching Jared. It's true. Pelicans, thank you so much for the tippy fart noises. Son, thank you for the tippy. Warn us when you're gonna stream, Mom. I actually did. That's the thing. I put out a tweet for the first time in forever that I was streaming. I did it. I'll show you. I don't typically do this anymore, but I did it. Look at that. 40 minutes ago. Only 14 of you liked it. That's okay. 868 saw it, and that's because I tweeted too much today. Twitter no longer wants you to use the app to share things, so that's fine. I gotta remember. I should stop doing that. Stop tweeting so much. But I don't know. I use the app how I've always used it. It is what it was. Yeah, thank you so. Holy shit, Cult Classic Cage. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope that your stream went beautiful. Welcome. We are Feltoning the quartering because he decided to say that I have a boss and he's grifting off his dog, which is arguably one of the worst fucking crimes you could commit when it comes to grifting anyway. I'm banned off X, but I still do stocky there. Bless you. That's great. Oh, you know what? You probably wanted the premium fart noises. Well, since we got a raid, I might as well do that. We'll go ahead. We'll fix it. You don't just want me to say fart noises. You want me to do the primo poopy pant noise. And it's fitting because it's fucking quartering on the screen. Here we go. I'm going to have to press my flesh against itself to make a delicious pocket to trap the air. Please excuse me. Oh, that one was a squeaker at the end. That's a squeaker. Stream was great, thank you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. My day just got even better because this motherfucker crashed out on me. Twice! And he's crashing out on Venti. Perfection. There you go. See, everybody's satisfied. Everybody's happy now. So, let's, how do we want to fucking start this off? Actually, to get to these segments, we need to first go over, we gotta go to the quartering. All right, so in order to understand the quartering here, we have to go to his second tweet about me and then his tweet about Brittany. Holy shit. Woo. Stop queefing, Savvy. I will not. That's actually, queefing scares me. That actually does scare me. It's always a surprise. It doesn't happen often, like once in a blue moon, like every 4 years or some shit. It's like a rare event, like a leap year. Terrible. Terrible thing. It's stupid. How's your Tuesday afternoon weekend? Fucking great, eh? Alright, so I had made a post which he then captures in totality 2 hours after it was made. Keep in mind, though, that this tweet was actually sitting here for over 24 hours. So I said, he doesn't take off when his dad died. Won't take off for his dog. But he does take off when 2 Canadians call him a cuck. Hey, the quartering. You know why no one will remember or care how busy you are, yeah? When you're on your deathbed, no one is going to be around you because of your own actions and how you treat people. No one cares how many calls you took or how many hours you worked. They care about how you made them feel. Someone like you, quartering, who can't even take care of yourself shouldn't have animals. I wouldn't be shocked if you caused all of this for your dog by leaving your addictions out for him to get into. Anyway, name my boss, pussy. You want to spread lies? At least have the decency to name names. And then he said, Abscum, thank you so much for the tipperoo. Green is the best paint water to drink. That's interesting. I'll have to, I'll consider that the next time I'm looking to drink paint water. Now, Savvy, would your boss approve of these childish farting noises? Who's my boss? Who's my boss? That's what I gotta know, because otherwise I can't answer the question. Holy shit, Savvy, I did not know that about queefs. Why is the quartering afraid of whammons? It doesn't look good that he's picking on you. It's true. It actually really doesn't look good. It's really weird why he's fixated on me. It's kind of strange because, you know, I am a no one. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I haven't really known him that long. He didn't really know me. We followed each other just out of politeness because we were in the same circle, but we never really interacted. I think I had a few tweets to him. But they were all very topical and just responding to news articles. It's not like they were actually about him, you know? So we never really interacted much. So he's... Oh, wait, no. Did I read the whole thing? Yes, I did. Okay, so then he says, the level of hate in this individual doesn't make me mad. It makes me sad. I am praying for you, lady. It's clear people like this hate their own lives so much they live in a black hole of disappointment and sadness. It would be tragic if there wasn't so unoriginal. The reason why he finds it unoriginal is because I actually didn't insult him in this, and I'm just saying things that he's heard quite a few times because it's true. He didn't address what I said. I didn't wish death upon him. I said when you're on your deathbed, there'll be no one around you, and it's true. He's always taking calls. He's always claiming he's busy. He claims he works 18 hours a day. How will he have time for anyone else if that's the case? Nobody cares how many phone calls you took. What they care about is how you made them feel. And you're going to see today how much feeling he's fucking capable of, because holy shit, it's tragic. No dead air, not here. He's deflecting because he doesn't actually have an answer for you. Well, that's very true. Now, what I found very funny is the gay furry came in and he decides to try to say something. I don't know what this means. She's documented as a Ruth Ginsburg loving extreme leftist too. I wonder if they documented when I made fun of Hillary. I wonder if they documented when I made fun of Pelosi starting in like 2019. I wonder if that was documented. Anyway, I'm sure this guy would love to see all of the gay things the quartering has done. No idea who it even is, and I am glad. So you don't know who I am. Let me get this straight. So you don't know who I am, but this is actually the third time that you've tried to communicate about me behind a block. This isn't even actually just the second time. This is the third time behind a block. On top of that, we know that you go to my page. So it's very strange that he would say this. Yeah, but no, this was just a funny one. And then, of course, people are responding because they still follow him everywhere saying, shut up, gay furry. And it's like, goddamn. Still. This was an interesting comment, too, because it is like, yeah, weird how you're focusing on her, though. Everyone seems to be dragging you, but this is the second time I've seen you single her out. What gives? Let's go find out, huh? And he has this person blocked. He's going out of his way to talk about someone he chose to ignore in the first place. She doesn't have the reach of some of the others. He thinks he can bully her. Oh, if that's the case. Oh, boy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey. If he thinks that, oh, boy, he's going to have a bad time with that one. You can't bully someone who's a complete fucking psychopath. Okay? I'm fucking crazy. Actually, I'm kind of really vanilla and normal. The worst thing I do is just write gay fan fiction and draw butt sex. And then I just laugh a little too much. Oh, God. He's in for a treat. He is. Don't worry. It gets funnier than this. He lashes out at women that he can't control. In the business, we call that a closeted gay man. That's very true. That's true. It's why we love you, Savvy. Bless you. Wait, I thought it was a story about taxes. Oh, yeah, I mean taxes. My bad, taxes. Do it, Jeremy. Bully Savvy. The funniest things will happen. Please do. Please, Jeremy, bully me. Please, the quartering, bully me. Please keep talking about me. Please keep quote tweeting me. Please do it. Please fucking do it. Yes, I have more important things to be attending to, but this is funny. And the internet is for laughter. So while I'm on the internet, I'd like to laugh. And this is truly the funniest fucking outcome possible. It's great. It's so good. Oh my God, please bully me. Please do it. Let's see here. She honestly comes like a self-important bitch. No, see, this is how I know that you're a tourist. I'm not self-important. I routinely say I'm nothing and no one, just like everybody else. I also don't engage in leftist cancel mob tactics because I don't care what shirts people wear. I don't know. That's just the thing. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's not just a couple people. You've done more to bring the world together than anyone in a long time. Everyone fucking hates you. I love this guy. And Jared won't fucking block him. He can't. He fucking can't. It's so good. Why do something now when you can procrastinate? True, I have lived my entire life by those words. I am the biggest waste of potential that has ever existed because I love procrastination maxing. I know that everything that's ever happened to me has basically been my own fault through procrastination. That's why I don't bitch the way that Jared does. I just do it to make fun of myself, but then I move on, you know? Are you back to drinking? You seem to lie more when you are. Also, you seem to be needing a lot of money for bad things that somehow conveniently happen when you're being a retard and people call you out for it. It's true. Savvy's the reluctant hero who everyone regrets having fixed the problems. It's true. Nobody's happy about this situation. I'm being forced to work. Nobody wants me here, really, but they're like, well, she's the only one retarded enough to fucking spend her time wading through filth, but then also just die on this hill. Everyone else is too employed to give a shit. Would you be interested in getting cameoed in a Skybro cinematic universe video? I don't know what that means, but people can do whatever they want, I guess. You know, if somebody wants to meme or parody me, they're totally allowed to. I can relate to that completely. Amen. Same here. I'm my own worst enemy. Always have been. Exactly. No one will ever roast me as hard as I roast myself, or actually, what is more damaging, roast me as hard as my father roasts me. Holy shit. You want to know why I really don't seem to care about much? It's cause of my dad. Honestly, I learned a lot of roasting from him. Like, a lot. Somebody once sent one of those, like, concerned troll emails to me, and they're like, what would your parents think of you? And I'm like, my father would call me weak and pathetic. And then he would call me gay. Because I say the same insult too many times. I like to use rocksucker, and so my father would call me gay. You know? It's just how it is. Sky Bros did some real banger AI music videos. Oh, fuck yeah. It's badass. Yeah, whatever. I don't know how or why they know about me, but I don't give a fuck. Go for it. I'm fucking nobody on the internet. Like, why would they know? It's somebody who's retweeted by Elon. I'm like, I don't know if you know me, but that's fine. Okay, so we have this one here where he was focusing on me. Which other ones do I have open? Just me. Okay. So now I can go back to... Oh, yeah, and then we're gonna have to do some math here. Because he says some weird-ass shit. Yeah, in the last 24 hours, but that's not true. Anyway, so we'll go now to Brittany Venti's captured things here, and then for some reason he captures the images even, which again still doesn't actually help his case. So he doesn't respond to me, and then he doesn't really... wait. There's another one here. There's another one. We gotta, let's see here. Wait. Okay. Oh no. Wait, the only one who's on S is, oh my god, wait. SSRIs are retarding the women. Do you not know Jeremy Hambly is on them? Oh my god, you dumb bitch. He literally admits to taking them for like most of his fucking life. Oh my god. Oculus, thank you for the tippy. For the femboy shower, get swole tax. What are some of your dad's biggest roasts of you? If I said them, I would get banned. So unfortunately, I can't repeat his words. This is both good in the sense of maintaining my channel, but also good for my emotional health so I don't have to relive traumatic memories. Oh, man. 2 decades just about? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I keep forgetting, too, that he's, like, literally almost fucking 50 or some shit. So, like, he's been taking them for, like, 25. Like, he's over the hill. He's been taking the pills for almost as long as I've been alive. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? No, I'm far from perfect. But the thing is, I don't present myself as that. That's why, you know. Let's see here. See, I'm trying to gauge, like, who comes to his aid and what they say, but, like, there's nothing interesting. But, of course, we'll go look at the hidden replies. Projecting much... Oh, my God. These are so much more robust. Maybe if you didn't false flag creators over being called a cuck, people wouldn't hate you so much. Isn't that crazy? Au contraire, I think it's actually because you've hit the point where you've annoyed enough people with your past behaviors and clickbaited enough news that people actively have negative goodwill towards you. In other words, you've damaged your reputation. I cheered for you when you said you were going to make a pivot a little over a year ago. Oh, so this is like a long-time viewer. This is a long-time viewer who's saying this. But I don't know what happened to that. It seems you didn't, or circumstances changed, or you forgot. Clickbait got better, though. See, he even ends on a positive note to, like, say that he's been watching and say that things got better. But that's crazy. Yes, let's let the Christian who promotes gambling pray for degenerate Savvy. At least Savvy doesn't hide she's a degenerate like Mr. Cucking. That's true. What the fuck are SSR meds? Those are the antidepressant pills that are overprescribed to people. This the thing that's causing most of the women in America and Jeremy the Hambly quartering, incidentally, from they're causing them to go crazy, you know. Where is she wrong, Jer? Log the fuck off and take care of your family. For a fucking millionaire, you should have no problem with bills, but you do. And this is the thing that he refuses to address. He's always bringing up, oh man, it's a $10,000 vet bill. I gotta pay this money for this terrible thing. But then when it's something fun, he's like, fuck yeah, let me just do it right now impulsively. I'm gonna buy a cow and 2 more freezers when I have 6 freezers total after I buy those 2 more for a single man. You know, his wife's a fucking vegan, so what the fuck? Savvy open about being a nut. It's true. It's true. It's true. Well, 3 if you include the paid bitch. Oh, for who's defending him and stuff. Like, I just don't understand who he has around him telling him that he's in the right? That's why I go through and I look at the comments, because it's like, who is he getting gassed up by? And to be honest, even the gassing up is pretty odd. Like, it's not, it's really not enough, you know? Pelicans, thank you for the tippy. Who the hell keeps taking L's for months then starts poking Savvy? Masochist. It's true. It's true. You should, honest to God, ignore me. You should. I feel like it's the same 3 people trying to gas him up. They're trying really hard. They are. They fucking are. It's crazy. He'd rather eat ribeye than save his dog. Yes, he would, unfortunately. He really would. It's very tragic. But so he continues on. So there was about, it wasn't a full hour's difference. I think it was like 45 minutes or so. But then he takes a screen grab of this, which again, the tweet had been sitting there for a while. So that's a curious case here. And so Brittany Venti says, the quartering says he should have given Andrew Wilson $7,000 for the lols. But then Jerry's crying online about $6,000 to save his dying dog having seizures. And then shows that. And then shows where the quartering says, my biggest mistake was not making it $7,000 for the lull. And then obviously we can't pull these up because they're so tiny and it's a screenshot and a screenshot. But then the quartering here says not looking good, continuing to have seizures. Somebody responds to the MRI thing. He says for $6,000. Now he does later on and go to say, like, there's this one right here. So this is gonna be good. This is gonna be so fucking good because he literally just hang on. Just hang on. We're going to have to tackle this too, because this is a funny one. She's trying out a new set of buzzwords. So he says to Brittany Venti, who he is quote tweeting behind a block, or not quote tweeting, but taking a picture of her to do that, to avoid tagging her. If you'll notice, I always tag the quartering. I generally tag the people who I am talking to and addressing, so that way I can't be accused of being a coward. But anyway, so he says, using my dying dog for clicks. Brought to you by the moral high ground. People that rallied around these ghouls are waking up to the truth about them. Soulless, unhappy losers in life. They want you to be as unhappy and pathetic as they are. That is their business model. So what confuses me is that he doesn't address what she says. And then, like, there's evidence. But the woman who he pays to say yes for an hour twice a week,
it's absolutely pathetic and creepy how these people parasocially insert themselves and their fanfics into your life. That's all reply guys do. Target accounts bigger than them and make up weird scenarios about their lives for Pakistani bot-like validation. Total losers. We'll miss you on the show today. I guess I'll have to pay myself to laugh at my own jokes. I'll be laughing in spirit. Don't have too much fun without me.
So now every single person who likes this is Paki bot likes. See, if I wanted to farm the Pakistani like bots, I would just, I don't know, I'd just say trans lives matter. All right? That's what they go like. They don't really do that. Mel, you can also ask me why I make fun of the quartering. You can also ask Brittany Venti why she makes fun of the quartering. You might get a whole slew of responses anywhere from, well, it's wrong that he false flagged the Keno Casino after saying that he would and ruin them and take everything from them, not only publicly, but privately too, with his non-Pajee rep, right? You might get that for an answer. You might get the fact that it was discovered that he's been lying nonstop over the years, claiming that he needs to expand a facility that doesn't exist and actually sells fundraising products specifically for those lies. You could get that as an answer. But to be quite honest, and I won't answer for Brittany. You know, of course, there is a moral good behind this. To self-police individuals who state that they are going to false flag and take and then do, right? That's a great and wonderful thing. But if I'm being perfectly honest, Mel, the reason why I do this isn't because of likes. If you go to my page right now, there's not a lot of likes. I don't actually get a lot of likes or engagement for Jer, right? I really don't. I do it because it's fucking funny to me. And so when it stops being funny to me, then I'll stop felting Jer. But because I'm entertained, I'm gonna fucking do it. That's how the internet works. It's the same way that somebody might want to make fun of me. They're doing it because they just want to. And that's okay. People can make fun of others. You can laugh at others. Jer overshares, and then he got mad that people made fun of the stories that he overshared. But then people started really looking into him. And it turned out he's kind of just a piece of shit. And you attach yourself to that for the low cost of $500 an hour, supposedly. Or whatever. Whatever you get paid. You get paid by him. And then you say these things. You've never once called out his behavior. You're mad at me for being a not safe for work artist. I don't promote gambling tournaments on the Lord's Day. I gamble. I'm honest about that. I enjoy the casino. I enjoy my gotcha games. But I don't tell people to do it. And I don't try to encourage people into it. I also don't wear a tank top on stream. Whenever I am on camera, it's always been fully clothed in a hoodie. Now, that doesn't matter. I can stream in a fucking crop top if I want to. So can you, Mel. The reason why it's fucking funny and the reason why I bring it up is because you claim to be a good, holy, pious individual who is following Christianity, and you have made the decision on what is considered gratuitous or not. You sit there reading the Bible, but you adjust the position just so that way your hip is exposed. So that way confused men who use religion as a means to getting close to women who are lost and genuinely just want to find God, and use that as a means to get close to those women, right? You purposely put these weird, lusty men in a Discord with innocent women who you've had to say, hey, ladies, let me know if a guy DMs you and you don't want that attention. I have run Discords since fucking 2020, or not 2020, Jesus Christ, 20 fucking whenever, 16, 12, whenever the fuck it came out, when it started being a thing on Twitch. I had one. I got rid of it because I was tired of, having to fucking monitor things. It's tiring for me. But never fucking once did I ever have to say, now, ladies, if you get some inappropriate DMs, you let me know, okay? And we'll remove. I never had to do that. And do you know what's crazy? We shared fucking hentai. We had naked anime titties, okay? In the fucking Discord. Not one person gave any single other person a red flag. And back in the day, I was pretty fucking, I had some decent numbers. I had far more numbers than I have now. And it was all in the Call of Duty community at the time, which makes it even more, fucking crazy that we actually never had any issues. Call of Duty and League of Legends. That's when I had the most numbers. That's when I had the most numbers outside of the recent or last year's gaming streams when I did the, what did I stream? The government game. The propaganda game. Anyway, this is the point. So this fucking hypocrite bitch is out here trying to motherfucking call people reply guys because she knows she can't call me a leftist. She knows she can't call Nina a leftist, which don't worry, we're going to get into that. But you're going to see that she really likes this. So she's now trying to claim that everybody's a reply guy and they want the Packy bots. Why would the Packy bots go to the quartering's fucking content? All right, the Packy bots go to shit that talk about trans, whether for or against it. Go to the politics. They go to the fucking Hassan tweets. They go to the stuff that's actually generating traffic and engagement. Nobody outside of this sphere really gives a fuck who the quartering is, who we are. They care even less about who you are, Mel. Even less about me. Like, we're not important people. The Packy bots don't care, all right? Is everyone that replies a reply guy? Well, yeah, see, that's the interesting thing. Now, she does actually go on to define what reply guy means, and it's pretty fucking retarded because it actually defines her and Jer perfectly. And it's like, what are you doing? You're trying real fucking hard here. You really are. So he's lost it now on me. He's lost it now on Brittany. And he's gonna lose it on the stream. Let's see here. So we'll save this one for after because that news came later, right? So that news came later. Let's see here. So these are the considerations. Okay. So she went and she found the Mike guy, and he made a silly post, and he's allowed to make fun of me. Nobody gives a fuck, right? And so I only included the last little bit there just so that way you could see that it was the thing specifically about me. And so she comes over here and she says,
"This app makes reply guys feel important, but they're not."
See, she put reply guys in quotes just because I'm a woman. So at least she's not trying to call me a guy. That was nice of her.
They keep on replying to things they know nothing about because they crave those Pakistani validation likes.
Again, the Pakistani bots don't know to come look for the quartering. I promise you, you are not that important, and neither is the quartering. You are obscure. The Paki bots don't give a fuck, all right? Tucker Carlson, most of his followers on social media are also Pakistani. Well, that's the interesting thing. Because if you were to go to her followers, if you were to go, you know what? Hang on. Let me see if my extension works in that regard. Let me see if I can actually. So I have an extension that shows you like the flag and shit, but it hides stuff for me. How do you followers? Oh, but it hides Pakistan from me. All right, I'm going to see what I can do, and I'm going to see just how many people pop up. Oh, look at that. We've already got a Brazilian fucking follower. Brazil is known for their bots, by the way. Verified followers, just followers. If I just scroll this real quick, am I going to be... Oh, what was that from? That's not American. That's not American. You've got some Canadian followers. The issue is, though, that I hide the third world. Helping people with their needs. What the fuck? China! Oh, I'm sorry, she has somebody from Turkey who follows her. Well, look at that. The Turkey bots are following you, Mel. You better be careful. Better be careful with that, with the bots, with the bot claims. Somebody's gonna fucking try to go through and see whether or not your fucking followers are actually real or not. I'm third world, yay. Filter out all the countries except Pakistan and India. Actually, I wonder if that would work. I don't know. Because I don't know how it populates the follower page. So we'll have to see. I showed Mel to some Christian friends and they openly laughed at her and said she knows basically nothing. Well, yeah, like my late grandmother was a Catholic. She was a practicing Catholic. To this day, she passed when I was 15. I recently had to go back to the city that she lived in America. She's Polish. She immigrated. So she lived in a Polish community. And of course, they have a Catholic, church. And she was very active. And I went back, I think it was 2 years ago. I forgot when my mother's brother died, but we did show up to the funeral just to see what would happen and see what her father would do. And he's a terrible man. Her brother's a terrible piece of shit. Honestly, forgot he even existed. But anyway, point being, even after 15 fucking years, instead of talking about my mother's brother at the funeral, at the eulogy, the fucking priest, he talks about my grandmother and how wonderful she was and how they miss her every day and how she raised beautiful children, which he was a piece of shit, but it was just, to a nod to him because he was a piece of shit. But yeah, they made it about her, and she's a very holy and pious woman. And she would absolutely reject Melanie Mack. She would call her all kinds of things. She would say that she is Jezebel and a temptress, and that she is the type of demon you have to watch out for because she's doing horror behavior while reading and holding the Bible. And honestly, I trust my late Nan and the teachings that she left behind to guide me in terms of how to view Melanie Mack. And so because I know 100% my late Nan would say that that's Jezebel, you gotta stay away from her, You gotta stay the fuck away. Crazy ass bitch. She's crazy. Mel's blaspheme-maxing. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. She is. If you go to her page, you cannot fucking tell me. Well, she doesn't have... Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Why do they always put the butthole flag and Palestine flag together? Because that's just them. If we go back to her... Jesus Christ. Could you fucking be any more of a hooer? Look at this shit. Still, we're doing it. We're making sure that the camera sees her open pants. Hair. I don't want to hear it. Why are your pants open? Why the fuck are your fucking pants open? No, that's her jacket in her lap. So she has the jacket in her lap. She couldn't be fucked to cover her arm. She had to remove it for the video, and then she puts it back on after. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's showing her pectoral, her armpits, which that's big fetish material right there. Like, she knows. Look at this shit. She's just being a cam hoe. What is this in the shoulder tilts? Bible verses with shoulder movement. Why are you... Watch this. Watch the... Look at it. Look it rise up. Hang on. I fucked it up. I fucked up the reveal. Fuck. Turn it off. Watch. Watch the hip. Watch the blaspheming. It's predictable. Somehow the Bible is always held to expose the hip. Somehow. It's consistent. Stop using him as a prop. This poor man is so... Oh, my God. Sir. You poor... He's in so much pain. Oh, why is she complaining about TOS? Where it is. All right, what? Oh, wait! Holy fuck, she's covered. We found it. The one video where she... Hang on, and... But she still holds it up good and true. Holds it up good and true. All right, here we go. We got another one, folks. We got an exposed sliver of hip. And there it is. Now the Bible's off to the side, folks. The Bible's off to the side to expose the hip. She's turned, and it's off to the side. There you have it. That's today's Bible verse. I'm not going to interpret it. I'm not going to give you words of wisdom. I'm just doing the bare minimum because it changed my life. And I'm not going to explain how, but it just did. Good for you. Oh, dear. Look, hang on. Wait. All right, we'll just fucking knock it home. Take it away, Mel. Take it away. Bring up the... Oh, my God. Oh, wait. No, there. She realized it was too low. Oh, Mel, I was almost going to praise you. I was almost going to say, look, Mel, you disproved me. But you didn't. You didn't, Mel. You fucking did the thing. You did the thing because everybody knew you'd do the thing. And you're always doing the thing. Now, what happened with Nina? What happened? Steve! I got banned for pointing shit out before. I know. They'll just ban you. They'll just fucking ban you. That man needs to shave his head. That man needs to just give in to his gay. He will be so much happier if he does. I feel a little bad for him. I have no ill will towards him. He was a great art reference back in the day. He posed gay, he did the gay, and he gay baited. It's the only reason why I actually knew who he was. He's a small dude who nobody should know, but he got popular by cosplaying the sexy shit that Sakimi-chan drew. Because I liked Sakimi-chan. So naturally, I saw the things that people did in response to Sakimi-chan, all right? And he was one of them. He did the gay baiting. I didn't know who he was. I didn't care who he was. It's just like, oh, that's a great picture. I'm going to draw that. Nice ab reference. Good work. The man is gay furry. Redundant, I know. It's true. There's a lot of gay furries, I've noticed. A lot of gay furries around, you know. There's a name that I've not heard in a long time. Ugh. It's true. That's how you know I'm from the OG days, man. That's how you know. But let's see what happens. So the quartering on August 24th, so this was yesterday, he gives an update on his dog that he's had multiple seizures since the morning. Nina says, if the story is actually true, I feel bad for Huck and I'm praying for the dog. Poor dog. I hate that I have to even doubt the validity of a story like this, but the quartering lies so much and tries to get sympathy off tragedy constantly so people don't feel like he's ever sincere. This is such a nothing tweet. Like, it's actually kind of really sweet. Nina did not sound hostile. She didn't sound aggressive. She didn't sound demanding. She didn't even bombard him with tons of things, which she would have been in the right to do, to recap everything, right? Well, guess what happened? He fucking crashes out like crazy. Holy shit. Look at this stuff. It's insane. I'm glad I muted him because he's honestly like a psychotic individual. Holy fuck. But guess what? Oh, wait, did she delete it already? Oh, no, here it is. She's just way down at the bottom because she's that irrelevant. So we're going to click on this just to bring it up. And then just that way we can see that it is indeed connected here. So these two used to be friends, I guess. I don't know if they were coworkers at the same time, but they definitely do know each other okay-ish, right? So Melanie Mack says, this parasocial reply guy thing you keep doing is getting really weird, Nina. You have no idea what you're talking about and are constantly inserting yourself into the lives of people you barely know. It's beyond creepy. Please get help. So notice now that she's lashing out. So we saw this before in her commentary to me, but now she's calling her creepy. She called the whole reply guy thing creepy. She's now applying it to Nina to try to make it stick. She's desperate to make this new point stick. Nina did not take that politely, naturally. Of course, she shouldn't. She's just been called creepy by a fellow woman. Who, that fellow woman, is defending somebody who was banned from the Renaissance Fair for being a creepy bastard to not only women, but children in earshot. You fuck. You'd fuck. They never ask why he's oversharing everything alongside his coffee I know, exactly. Why is he doing all this? Why does he do this? Why indeed? We'll never know. Melanie, I'm responding to a clip of a video of your boss who is sharing something personal, like always, with the entire internet. What exactly don't I know that I've stated? That nobody knows what to believe with him because he's a liar? That lies all the time? That he uses personal tragedy to garner sympathy all the time? Let's talk about being creepy and parasocial, Mel, because I don't recall you saying anything when Jeremy was caught stalking women and children at the Ren Fair and making drunk, creepy commentary toward them. He has also been banned from the Ren Fair for being creepy, Mel. I didn't hear you say anything about that, or anything about him saying weird and creepy comments about wanting to impregnante one of your, at the time, friends, Brittany Venti, on air. Again, this was for everyone to see. This wasn't just private commentary. Why didn't you stand up for her? And let's talk about getting help. You actually over here telling me to get help when your boss is an alcoholic pill popper who has been caught drunk, raging, and false flagging people and straight up stealing people's content. Orange, nice touch, beautiful. Aren't you supposed to be for free speech? So it's okay when your boss censors people for making fun of stuff his parasocial ass says on air about his wife and personal life all the time? The fact that you know his bowel movements is not normal, hun. But you're over here telling me to get help? This is hilarious. Oh my God. Brother, look at this.
You reply and quote tweets like it's your full-time job, completely incapable of normal conversation. Gotta get the likes. This is why I unfriended you the first time.
Really, Mel? Your reply is about how I decided to respond to you in a quote tweet versus a reply? Well, I'm replying to you here now because my quote tweet was to separate this conversation from the one that is happening about Jer and his dog. You know, the one you reply guide. So let's have the conversation. Any comments about the other points I brought up, like your boss being creepy towards women and children at the Ren Fair? His comments about Venti and why you didn't call that out? The fact that he's become the boy who cried wolf and why no one believes him about anything and doubts what he says, even when he talks about his sick dog. The false flagging, the content stealing. You're talking about why you unfriended me while talking about parasocial relationships and bringing up my quote tweet as a mention of my full-time job while everyone thinks you're employed by Jeremy to cover for him and his bad behavior because he's paying you. Do you not see the irony?
Yes, it shows your attentions or validation likes. You've done this before. You have no interest in real conversation. You just want drama likes. I'm not gonna have a quote tweet battle with you, Nina. This is weird behavior.
Holy shit. So anything I say to you on here, I'm doing for validation and likes. What exactly were you doing for years saying the F slur all that time? Surely it wasn't for validation and likes, right? You were adding so much to the conversation. You haven't done anything for validation and likes on the internet, right? So everyone pointing out Jeremy's lies are doing it for validation. Serious. Do you take... Wait, I like where I was going with that second one. We have to do it live! I've got to do a quick roast because this account will get blocked right away. It's got to be a good one. Hmm. Mmm. No, 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 no. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't roast it like that. We're not going to do the Discord roast. Honestly, I don't even know what to add to this. There's really nothing to add. I just want to get a cheap shot in. See, that's the best. Yeah, exactly. It's too direct. This is a moment where you just want a quick, cheap one in. What's a good, cheap one? What's a good, cheap one, man? Oh. And it sucks because she deleted all of her other shit. It sucks so much. Let her cook, guys. Make the roast tasty. Take a big shot. No, it'll be a small one. It'll be a small one. So exactly how far does someone have to go before they realize their lives are nothing more than, I have likes and you don't? Haha, get wrecked, loser. Wasn't there... Hold up. Jeremy Hambley just had a clip where he said he was intentionally doing AI slop content to go viral on YouTube to make money. What was the phrasing that he used with that? He said something about like, was it 50,000 videos? What was the number? Because it was a very specific, I think it was 50. If I could just find that, nearly 50, no. Oh, what? The AI is from a recent fucking video. AI slop? Does he call it that? Cheap shot wouldn't penetrate that face spackle. It's true, but I got a pretty good one brewing. Going to make a full... Oh, wait, here it is. Wait. That's right. So it was talked about on Flashcast. Hang on. Which one's this one from? AI slop, which people are like, it's like over. Lives, AI removing, nobody wants. Brainlet can make it. What about AI slop? Rid of the content.
Whether this content is AI slop or not, because people are pretty upset.
What? Why is it short? I can't remember it. Nah, it's gone. I can't roast her. I want to do that. I already want to do that. I want to do that specific stream. It's going to be that specific clip where he says that he wants to release a ton of AI slop in the hopes that it goes viral so that way he can get paid. Because what the fuck is that, you know? What the fuck do you got to say about that one, huh? But I just can't. I gotta find the clip later. I gotta find the fucking clip later. Oh, it's gonna be a good one, huh? It's gonna be a good one. So naturally, Mel did not respond to Nina, unfortunately. That was the end of that. And yeah, we got crickets here. We're gonna like these. We're gonna like these for sure there. So yeah, she's fucking retarded, right? What is a lot lizard? A lizard that wears a lot of makeup. Oh. Didn't respond because Nina cooked her? Well, yeah, and she's supposedly on vacation right now, but she's more concerned about this. I don't know why she went after Nina, of all people. I guess because she didn't have her blocked. But to call her a reply guy of all things is fucking weird, right? Actually, let's go see if she's got any more fucking reply guy things. What are you doing? Girl, he saw he knows what you actually are. He does know now. I did tell him he's the hero. You should slide into the DMs. Oh, man. So that's it. Yeah. Has she ever actually used it before? Let's just see. Oh, no, she deleted all her tweets, so it's not like we'd ever get to know. I don't know. And then this thing doesn't work the way it used to. I have had to be careful about that when searching for other people's stuff, like making claims that somebody doesn't talk about something. I have had to like double check to make sure because that the search function doesn't work as well. She's got a couple of reply guy things there, but Oh, it's crazy that she's gone after her. It's crazy. Oh, here's the other one. So this is just more proof that she's continuing to use this. So this was back under Brittany Venti, which I think we did talk about, but I think I pulled it up just in case I missed it. So the Pakistani bot thing again, the creepy reply guy, and then she tried to apply that to Nina, which is so unfair. Of all the people, I could understand maybe you saying it about me, or even Brittany Venti, but fucking Nina? Fucking Nina? Fuck you! I think there is some overlap with Chrissy as Nina tried telling Chrissy what was happening with Fat Jer and having Mel on podcast, which... So if anything, Nina actually would know what's going on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now here's where she explains what her reply guy is. Basically, someone who is always replying, commenting about accounts way bigger than them in a weird parasocial fashion. Always has an opinion on people and their lives they know nothing about. Says the woman who indiscriminately called anybody who was even remotely possibly gay the F slur with intent to slurage. Says the person who obsessively responded during the anti-DEI fire days, who constantly fucking reply guide everybody so that way you could have your attention. And then you went from freedom of speech and looking away from the things that you don't like to wanting them censored. You fuck? That's why I fucking hate you. Smell is probably still pissed about that and angry at Nina. Very much so. It's very personal there. So this is also just more, she continued to talk about this. Yeah, it's wild. I'm glad you exposed the insanity. That account talking about me is nothing but a reply guy. She just gets more and more malicious with the replies because the Muslim bots like it. And I guess that's what fuels her. What a strange statement, Mel. What a very strange fucking statement to make. It doesn't really make any sense, but okay, Mel. Okay. So apparently now I thrive off of Muslim bots, despite having constant anti-Muslim rhetoric. But yeah, the Muslim bots want to go target things relating to the quartering. Also, nothing's been exposed. I'm not hiding that I'm talking to Jer. I tag him every time. You can make fun of me, and your fucking crazy psycho here can make fun of me. You're allowed to do it. You're allowed to laugh if you find it funny. It's okay. You don't have to laugh with me. You can laugh at me. But nothing's been exposed. Nothing. Tell me, what is being exposed? That account, how do you know what my account is? How do you know? How much time are you spending on my page, sweetie pie? Maybe you'd like to have an actual conversation. You certainly were very open to it before, when you two-faced to me, knowing I was a not-safe-for-work artist who drew naked titties. But you stole time from me, and you shared space with me, and you spoke at me without being honest. Do you know what would have been honest, Mel? You should have told me, I don't like that you draw the boobies. And I would have respected that. I would have. Because then I wouldn't have bothered trying to waste my time with you and be nice to you. Isn't that funny? Everyone knows Savvy Haram, not halal. I still don't know what those words mean, and I confuse haram with harem. I honestly don't know, and I don't fucking give a shit to. They're just fucking, sand whisperer words to me that aren't American. So they have no meaning to me. Oh, man. Nina's been on the quartering show before quite a few times. Well, she worked for him. That's the crazy thing. What the fuck? How did that get up there? What? No, I want to bring this down. Down to the other. There we go. Oh my God! Everything's breaking. Thank you, Windows. Very cool. All right, so that's all. And wow, I was so out of order with this stuff. Well, at least the Ren Fair stream shit came out. At least I know I'm not crazy. It's true. Wouldn't be surprised if Mel is watching right now. She's supposed to be on vacation. Fucking dumb bitch. Now, we're going to get into the video content portion of the quartering bits. Oh, God, it's terrible. It's terrible, it's terrible, it's terrible. We'll touch a little bit on this. We'll start... Oh, wait, no. I can close out of this one now. I can close out of that stuff. Otherwise, I'm going to get lost. So we're going to... did I close out of the wrong one? I did. I did the thing again. Shit, do I have any... No, I don't have any tits this time around. Let's see here. Where's the one? Here it is. This is the one where... This is where I want to start. I think. So, yes. Yes. So, Dawn Flergany will go in order of the posts. I first saw people text typing, not videos about it, saying that, oh God, he's already grifting his dog's sadness. And Dawn Flergany released a video that I saw as I was clipping another segment of his stream. And it's 2 different clips doing the exact same thing. And I was like, oh my God, there's no way. I'm sorry, you're going to have to listen to him. Dawn's clip is only 46 seconds, and then mine has some editing.
Sorry, I got to put a coffee ad in the...
I got to put a coffee ad in the Target story, guys.
Hopefully
I got to do it.
Makes it out, but I'm going to have to sell a lot of coffee to make up for that vet bill.
And he laughs. And he laughs. Yeah. This is just a burner account. So if you see it trying to say, hey, you should follow people and I'm not following them, this is my spare account. I've changed the name a bunch of times. It was originally a placeholder, but now it's just been used as like research and shit. And then the occasional shit post when I can't control myself. Because I do like to troll. I do it for the sport and love of the game. I don't think I have many replies on it, but it's just my basic bitch account that I use for like this stuff. So that way it sort of stays off my main feed, sort of. Not really. No way I would be running defense for my boss if I was on vacation. Yeah, bro, like I do not get paid enough for that shit. I'm sorry, man. If I had a job and they wanted me to do that while I was on vacation, I'd be like, oh, like my phone's off. Oh, fuck, that's crazy. Occasional shit posts are the best. Yeah. Well, I mean, I mostly shit post on main. But.
Target story. Hopefully Huck makes it out, but I'm going to have to sell a lot of coffee to make up for that vet bill.
He was just selling a sob story about how Huck is his best and only friend that he cares about. Not even his wife, but the fucking dog. And he's like, I'm going to have to sell so much coffee. Like, what a shit thing to say. Yeah, I thought he was super wealthy. This is your multi-millionaire.
You know, own the haters. Buy some coffee. Coffeebrandcoffee.com.
Own the haters. Save my dog. Whatever, he's just throwing fucking vomit spaghetti and hoping it sticks to the sweater. Didn't he donate $7,000? Well, that's the crazy thing. And that's actually what Brittany Venti kept bringing up. It's what I brought up. He donated $5,000 to Andrew Wilson, who then gave that money to Candace Owens, so that way Andrew Wilson could cry, piss, and shit himself, wasting his time, but allowing everybody else on the internet to at least get pennies from this pay-per-view event of sorts. And Candace Owens was rewarded for drawing attention away from the Charlie Kirk assassination, and instead of allowing the right to unite against the left against it, Candace Owens, who Jeremy has just fucking contributed $5,000 through by way of Andrew Wilson, she made it look like she brought the topic onto Israel and claimed that her wife is the demon, that his wife was the demon. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, right? Like, that's what he did. But the minute that he actually, quote unquote, needs money, it's like, oh, I'm so broke. I'm so poor. How will I afford these vet bills if you don't buy my coffee? But if the dog story isn't good enough, then do it because haters, you know? Hassan the dog striker piker is worse, no doubt. Well, it's actually hard to fucking figure out which one is worse. I feel like one of them, being sober more often than not, might actually be worse. But, I mean, Jared does shit that could potentially poison the dog. And you're gonna hear something insane that I will attempt to not get actually angry over. I will attempt to still make it funny. But I'm going to be honest, the next thing that I show you might actually piss you off too. So I do apologize for that there will be a segment of this that is not funny. Which one is worse? I don't know. I just don't know.
I highly recommend Blueberry Cobbler or Silky Ultra Dark Roast. Prayers for Huck. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. Tim and Crowder already covered the Target story. Well, this is the drawback of having the 2 p.m. Eastern time slot. Sometimes that happens.
Look at that psycho fucking expression. Holy shit. All right, so you've heard this one. Now you're going to hear mine.
Some people can't figure out why I'm working during all of this.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. First, you have to hear this one.
Which is obviously really bad, but it's hard for me to even like process that right now because I'm just hoping he survives. He's only 5 years old. I thought he was 7. I don't know why he's only 5. So my hope is, my plan right now is not to even worry about that.
Brother, you didn't even get the age of your dog right. Brother what? Brother what? Oh, there's the third one. Okay, that's how I did it. So that one there, remember how everybody started pointing out the age of your dog was wrong? You know, all the detractors were the only ones pointing out that he lied. And then he just casually has to say, oh yeah, you know, I just totally off the cuff, even though nobody else asked this. We know who specifically brought it up. He had to correct it there because his whole life revolves around the detractor. My God, that is one hell of a fucking freeze frame. Whoopsies! But yeah, how about we don't hear either? I'm sorry, we have to. I'm sorry, he quote tweeted me behind blocks multiple times. We have to do this. You could, of course, pay me large sums of money to skip it, but it would have to be a very generous large sum of money. I'll give you that option. You can capitalism your way out of torture. But until then, unfortunately, we must all suffer together. That's how come. Oh, Jesus. Honor Sharp, thank you for the tippy. Holy crap, so much savvy grifting this week, late tax. Yes, every stream is a grift from God himself. I mean, gift from God. Excuse me. Don't clip that. Send that frame to the Dawn. Honestly, I'll fuck it. I'll grab it. All right. We'll grab that one. That's a good one. That's worth keeping there. I love capitalism. Me too. You can't communism out of it, though. That's true. That's true. Thank you, Medieval Spawn, for sending a full send for kick. I'm going to assume that the full send means full send start playing. Let's go.
Some people can't figure out why I'm working during all of this. I have a feeling those are people that have never experienced grief or stress or things like that before. They are uneducated people. And
oh, woe is Dawn Saint Jer. No one has ever suffered before the way that Dawn Saint Jer has. Dawn Saint Jer is the first man in documented history to ever have a dog going through multiple seizures, supposedly. Isn't that crazy? Sister wife, welcome. How are you doing? Today is the feltoning. Will we be partaking in shenanigans after I'm done felting? Are you currently home, my dear sweet brother boyfriend? I am hungry. Do you yearn for blood? Because we got to do some shenanigans again. Dude, I am staying away from what I took last night. That was funny. Anyway, sorry for that. All right, back to this. The angry part will be after this. It'll be after this, but I forgot that there's another. You're home, my brotherly sister boyfriend. Excellent. Good. Enjoy your time before I join you later. If that's what we're doing. If we're not, that's okay too.
And I am jealous that they've never had to go through anything like this in their life. I mean, I work.
Oh, that's right. Grief. He laments here. So he's now spending the first 20 seconds of this clip lamenting how no one has ever experienced grief the way that he has, and that he is under so much sadness. But he's just being a man, you know? He's definitely just overcoming the sadness and is the pinnacle of strength right now. He is emotional maturity like we have never seen.
Worked the day after my dad passed away, the day my dad passed away.
That's not a good thing. That's not good. No, but this is what my post was about. This is exactly what my post was about. Nobody will care how busy you were on your deathbed. When you constantly hammer in that you worked the day your dad died, you sound like a detached piece of shit. You could not get me or anybody else around me who loves their father, who loves them, to say that they would work the day that their father died. It's so messed up. How do you think that that's not good? Anybody else too. This is not praiseworthy. If I was Jeremy's close friend and gave a shit about him as a human being in a friendly manner, and not just as a content farm, I would say, dude, take the day off. It's okay. You don't have to fool anybody. It's okay. You don't have to be strong. Like, your dad died. If you love him, you should be around other people who love you and loved him as well. Like, what the fuck? Jerry never cared about his dad. He just cared about the silver spoon his dad left him. Well, that's what that's what it comes off like. Because he's taken so many days off recently, but then by constantly saying this, it makes it worse. I had a family member pass away last month. He has no place to judge and say how he suffers more. It's so damn disingenuous. I know that this is gonna be difficult for a lot of people. And it's, everybody wants to overshare now and say, oh, this is what I'm going through. Like, shut the fuck up, man. But honestly, he's such a waste of space that it's kind of like he's not worth that. He's really not worth it. It's better to just point out how bad the behavior is. But again, if you want to share them, by all means do so. But I'm just saying, don't feel like you should be forced into sharing just to show how bad and disgusting he is. Like, every single normal person would absolutely take the day. The most busy and actual, important people in this world, like neurosurgeon doctors, are far more valuable than the quartering. And a neurosurgeon doctor will take off, if he has love for his father, at least the day his father dies, right? Like, I don't know. I would gamble on that. That sounds like one of the safest, most, such a stunning and brave stance you took. Everybody would agree, right? Like, the day your father dies, if you love them, you probably took the fucking day off. It's crazy. He tries to pile on misery on top of misery. Yeah, and then he gets lost in it. The misery doesn't generate sympathy. Thank you so much, Honor Shad, for the tip. Actually, according to my religion, the Grand Exchequer will be accounting for every day off and phone call I make. I am Orthodox Roman capitalism. Fuck yeah. What's an exchequer? Did you spell something? I'm just stupid. I don't know what that word is. I'm evil for that word. You are. You might actually be. You might be the international cyber terrorist. What is that word? How do I pronounce it? I don't know it. Let's go. We're going to have a learning lesson. It's like exchequer. It's the treasury for the British Empire. What?
Exchequer.
Exchequer. Oh, wow, it is.
Exchequer. Exchequer.
The more I hear it, the more I want to punch a British person.
Exchequer.
It's not even a British voice. An exchequer is a national treasury or the government department responsible for collecting, managing, and distributing public funds, most notably in the United Kingdom. So it's like the IRS. You are! See, this is why I always say you're the smartest one between the two of us. When we share a brain cell, you're getting most of it because there's no point in giving it to me. It's basically the IRS. I understand. Well, see, that's great. See, we learned something today. Thank you. I just don't understand how Jeremy the Quarterly Hamberly, after watching being subjected and forced to watch them, it's like there's nothing entertaining happening. He doesn't have fun moments like that. He doesn't do things like that. So it's like, what is there to do, It sucks and it's sad what happened in life, but what he's doing is empty and it comes across as he's using it as a tool for gains and nothing else. Exactly! That's why he has no viewers! I'm helping. Exactly, it's true, you are! You added to the stream, you made for a funny clip, right? And there's funny, everybody here just had a moment of laughter while we took a break from listening to fucking Jer, because we can't get through a fucking clip without every 5 seconds pausing. Victim farming as a marketing tactic. And that's why it's so hard to want to press play again. It's so fucking hard because he's such a fucking victim farmer. Chug some paint water. It's for the best for smoothing out your brain. I know I need to at this point. Holy fuck.
It worked.
Oh, there he is messing with his ends.
Maybe it's a man thing. Maybe it's a Midwest thing. I never thought it was weird.
It's not. It is not. And again, like I know Midwestern men. I went to fucking college in Nebraska. They would take off if somebody died in their family. If my fucking... So frustrating. He became dark side Phil. See, I know a lot of people keep like saying like, oh, he became dark side Phil, but he's still his own brand of just pathetic. Because I see enough differences where it's like DSP, and I think I tried to explain this before. They're both rabid, infected, disgusting looking coyotes on the side of the road that you would point at and say, oh, look at the mangy dog. But with Dark Side Phil, there are moments where he is genuinely, mildly entertaining, not because he's charismatic, but because he is fun to observe. Whereas with Jer, it's just become difficult and frustrating to want to watch him. And then it's so easy to just make fun of him and get off topic. It's what DSP also does, too, with his depression or how he has it so hard. He also uses being a victim to take money from people. Yeah, that makes sense, too. Oh, Chef, thank you for the tippy. Honestly, the worst part is a competent grifter would take off for these things because that is what normal people do. That's very true. Very true. 1992 space movie, greatest movie to ever exist. Thank you so much for the tippy. So Hazel-eyed cyber harpy lady, I'm still working on the acronym. HECHL. Heck. Would you rather watch 24 hours of Jer or 24 hours of my name? The chat can get on this too. Absolutely 24 hours of the 1992 space movie, which I've never seen before. But I would sooner watch that for a solid week nonstop, having to have it constantly play, than listen to even 10 minutes of Jer willingly. There is not a bone in my body that would willingly listen to this freak. I only do it for the feltonings and for the laughter for you guys. I would never truly, genuinely watch this fucking disgusting creature. I can't. Space movie. Gotta do a space movie. You'd have to watch Dare on point two. I would probably chew on glass and wash it down with some bleach after I jump out my basement window, if I'm being honest.
What else are you supposed to do?
What? You're supposed to grieve. So normal human beings have feelings, and sadness does weigh you down a little bit. It is perfectly fine to experience grief, good sir. But he's psychotic, so he doesn't know what grief actually is. And we know this because he didn't even bother taking the day off that his father died.
Supposed to sit in a chair and stare at the wall and cry?
So I cut out a little bit here. He just keeps going on about sitting in a corner and crying. I cut it out because it was just too much. It was redundant and it didn't add anything. And as much as I want to show how retarded he is, we all know. So I did cut out a decent chunk here.
I don't get it. You just got to stay moving forward and you grieve, in the times in between. Not to mention I'm staring down a $12,000 vet bill.
Now it's a $12,000 vet bill. First it was $10,000. Now it's $12,000.
So taking time off work.
Look at him smile. Look at him fucking smile. He thinks this is going to work. And do you know why he smiled? Because he saw super chats for the first time in a long time. He got a $10 tipperoonie there for Huck. Yeah. He knows. Yeah, first it was $6K for the MRI, then it was $10K, now it's $12K.
Work adds extra stress.
Adds extra stress, does it? You fucking, bro, you don't work. This isn't work. You're not working, you're lamenting your dog. But because you insist on calling it work, now we get to make fun of you for that.
It'll all be worth it if he's okay. But I don't know what else to do. So if people think it's weird, maybe I'm just weird. I don't know.
You are. You are weird. You lack emotions. And you lack emotional cue registry.
But I feel like, I'm hoping he gets out of here. So I need to work. And sell some coffee and
there it is again. Still going on about it.
Do my other stuff, and then the second the camera goes off, then I'll be sad.
See, notice how is this possible? Look at his tone. He got jokey and now he's just perfectly fine. Keep in mind, his dog, he doesn't know at this point if it's going to live or die. The dog had seizures multiple times and within the last 24 hours supposedly had a seizure that caused it to go blind. But then he tweets that he hasn't had any seizures for 24 hours. So what the fuck? What the fuck, brothers and sisters? What the fuck? He sounds like he panics in 4x speed. Well, all sped up stuff sounds a little nervous, but what you can actually see things differently a little bit here. So he's not panicking, but he doesn't care. He's detached. Thank you so much, Solemn Pariah. Holy shit, the back-to-back caribou, one of them's hacked. My God, thank you for the tippy. When my grandmother died, I was unable to attend the funeral due to work. So as soon as I was able to make the pilgrimage from Florida to upstate Michigan to visit her grave, everyone needs to grieve. See, and that is completely different too. Sometimes people can't take off of work. He lives in luxury. We all know that. He doesn't have a demanding 9-to-5. He has not had one for God knows how long. And he could have taken the day off if he chose to. I'm not sure when his dad died, if he had reached millionaire status or not. That I don't know. But he could have absolutely taken the day off. And what Solemn Pariah says is he still had, obviously, feelings and respect enough to go as soon as he could. And on top of that, that is a travel, right? His dad, I'm pretty sure his dad just lived up the fucking road, basically. Jarrett inhales every sentence. He's fat. Yeah, I know. Imagine needing to breathe between every fucking word that you make. Like, fuck, dude. I'll go on and talk for like 3 minutes before anybody realizes that I haven't actually taken a fucking breath yet. Fuck. And oh my God. Repugnant? No, that's not repugnant. Chew something. Rupignat. True rig pay. I'm gonna call you Piggy Nat now. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you for the tippy. A couple months ago, I had to put my dog to sleep because he was suffering from joint degeneration. There was no help possibly beyond lessening his pain. I'm so sorry for that. And I hope that you were able to heal. But even after a couple months, like I could imagine if that sadness is still there. I'm very sorry for that. The joint pain is really sad to watch older dogs go through. So sometimes the kindest thing that you can do is just help them peacefully pass. But it is very sad. And I'm sorry that people are now, gonna be sad. But it is cathartic for people to share, of course, and feel human with other humans as we watch this absolute emotionless grifty pig fucking go on about how much money he needs, even though he's a multimillionaire. Again, you know what, too? If anybody else was saying this, they'd be like, oh my God, set up a fundraiser. Chibi Reviews. What did he do? The first thing he did was share a picture of his dog at the vet, right? Because she just had seizures, and thank God he was able to get help for her. But he showed proof. He showed the vet documents. He even showed the receipt. And so he did a fundraiser, and people were more than happy to help. And on top of that, too, it's not like, I'm not trying to say Chibi Reviews didn't need to do a fundraiser. What I just mean is that, like, people were willing to help, right? He just moved. He clearly has a little bit of money. He's certainly not Jer is the point that I'm fucking making. I'm trying to do this like in a safe, non-accusatory way to sound like an asshole towards Chibi, because I'm not trying to do that. But like, he posted proof. People wanted to help. And like, that's usually what happens, right? If Jer posts, however, a fucking GoFundMe, which he won't, I swear to God, if he does, that'll be like Christmas for the Kino Casino. But if he were to do that and then, try to do some sort of more fundraising around it, then people are like, bro, you literally just gave $5,000 to Candace fucking Owens. What are you doing? You don't get to do that shit. You don't get to fucking be a pompous, lying asshole piece of shit, gloat about all these things that you do, have, and buy and spend money on, and then turn around and claim to be poor. That's the big fucking issue, right? He's a piece of shit for it. Absolute piece of fucking shit. Thank you so much, Honor Sharp. Holy shit for the big pinker. Oh, Tickled pink. I gotta work on that. I'm trying to find something funny to say with the pinks here, and it's not working. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone did. Was on X, and someone did the go back to 10 with your knowledge. He made a joke about how his dad would think he's insane. I cried because I suddenly wanted to go back to 10-year-old me so I could be with my dad. The pain never fully leaves. Oh, fuck. Fuck you. That, first off, I'm sorry for your loss. Fuck you. Hang on. I'm a very, God damn it. Hang on. I'm laughing because I'm actually crying. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry that.
Yahoo!
God damn it. Otter Sharp, thank you. Sorry, poopy butthole jokes. No, it's fine. I'm a big girl. I'll get through it. God damn it. Oh my God. You know what? It's one of these moments that I'm really glad that I'm not on camera because I feel like at least my voice sounds a little normal. So we can just keep laughing. It's fine. Let's read another one though, huh? Pig Nat here. Thank you so much with your name saving the day to distract my existential mind. That's terrible. And then we'll come back and have a serious conversation. Thank you for the tippy. That was one of the worst things I've ever had to do. I still miss the little furball. I'm so sorry. This is actually very bad for me. Oh my God. But yes, no, these are tragic things, and I'm very, very sorry for everybody's experiences they've been through. But the point is, and you know what, it's kind of nice too that people are doing this. But the point is, like, everybody goes through things. They go through terrible pain. They go through, loss at 10 years old. They go through loss as an adult. Maybe you're just now experiencing loss for the first time. Sadly, it's part of the human emotion and experience, and we have to experience it in order to truly relish in the positive emotions. So, take a Scooby snack. Oh God. No, I can't do that now. I'll get really existential then. Well, now I'm crying a bit. Now I miss my... Oh, guys, I'm sorry. We know we can hear you. I'm a woman. Just chalk it up to being a woman. Holy shit. An existential, terrified of death whammon. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Whew. All right, let's listen to Jer so that way we can at least all cry together. Fuck. Look at us having these moments together. We're just so wholesome here. Fuck you, Jer. Fuck you. You wouldn't know what it is to have emotion, empathy, sympathy, or anything.
You just got to compartmentalize things in life, I think, as an adult. And he was already on meds for seizures. The meds had him down to having one seizure maybe every 2 months. And then he had like 4 back to back. And I took him to the emergency room at 2 a.m. Then he had 7 or 8 more at the emergency room. And Huck's my best friend.
I'm just crying because I can't stand seeing this dumb fuck keep ruining good money. It's true. How did this motherfucker get millions of dollars and then squander it all? I'm sorry for everyone's loss here. I'm waiting. Here I am waiting not just for one shoe to drop, but all around the same time. It might break. I hope that doesn't happen, and I hope that you are able to experience miracles and positive outcomes. Everybody, I hope everybody gets good juju. We need good juju for everybody here. God, I hope that can happen. But until then, just hold on, just hang in there.
This may sound sociopathic or crazy or whatever.
Okay, so keep in mind, in this video clip, originally the total clip was 5 minutes and 7 seconds long. I cut it down to 2 minutes and 43. He's about to admit to being sociopathic here.
This may sound sociopathic or crazy or whatever, but like, he's the only friend I care about. I mean, Melanie's my friend too, and I care about her too, but...
Your wife, sir. Your wife? You don't have a best bro friend? You don't have anybody? But the way he says it, so unconvincing. Because if you close your eyes and you listen to the tone, and then you listen to a news segment, there's no difference. There's literally no fucking difference.
That's my guy, you know? I look down at the spot next to me where he sits every show. He comes to work with me every day and coming to work.
It honestly, it is so stupid that this motherfucker calls it work. Like, that shit pisses me off so much. He pissed off both Bering and Count Dankula. Yeah, he's pissed off people who did a show with him every single week for years. He didn't even take care of the dog. He would scream for Heather to get him. Yeah, Heather was the one who got accosted by the coyotes.
Without him has felt extremely sad.
Yeah, wow, that was so sad. I can fucking tell that you are so fucking sad. All he does is read articles, which he has trouble reading. That's a job? Apparently. Apparently.
And lonely.
Lonely. You're lonely. You're fucking lonely because you have no one because of your own actions.
Whole life. And I hear that, well, you have kids, people. I don't have kids. I have Huck. He is my child. So I don't know. So we'll do the show today. No more sad update, but I give updates, you know. So a lot of people say, well, you overshare, blah, 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 blah. Well,
this was the intro, by the way. He proceeds to continue talking about the dog constantly and grifts the dog.
well, I think some of my viewers care. And so, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like keeping people abreast of the topic. Now, speaking of,
this is crazy. So I kept this fast, but he straight up says keeping people abreast. Speaking of abreast, I want you to hold on to that.
You know, at the end of the day, I feel like keeping people abreast of the topic. Now, speaking of, no, that's a terrible transition. Terrible transition. Well, some sad news to report today, but also I thought I would take the opportunity to highlight the positive influence that has been left in its wake.
And then, of course, goes on to talk about the recent passing of the late, great, and wonderful Dolly Parton. Very tragic day. Felt honestly so sudden, but you know, it's all tragic. But anyway, so this is how much he fucking gives a shit. He doesn't, in case it wasn't obvious. So this was at the start of the stream, right? And so this was a little bit past the start of the stream after like the first story or something, the Target story about the stupid Halloween costume. So we have two different instances and then also him having to verify to the detractors that yes, indeed, he lied about the dog's fucking age. So we're going to go down here to a third time. This is a different point in the story now, in his stream. I did speed up this clip.
Anyone want to buy some coffee? Anyone want to buy some coffee? I need to sell 10,000 bags real quick.
Now, he's claiming that the vet bill is $10,000 or $12,000. We know it's more than $6,000. We do know that. He has told us previously he makes 50 cents a bag, sometimes $1. But just to be on the safe side, shouldn't he be selling 20,000 bags of coffee? Hello, Ayo Sabby. Hello. You have beautiful anime. See, I need to get my animated emotes done. I need to just sit down and do them and stop being retarded. I should do that. Crap, I'm going to cry again. Dude, I actually did shed, I didn't think I would, but I actually did shed a few tears for Dolly Parton. I typically don't cry for people that I don't know like that, but she was such a ray of sunshine. And like every time she was on screen, you know, for whatever it was, you just can't help but like smile because her smile was so infectious. Oh man. Jared would be the guy at the airport. Hey kid, want to buy a sundial? Oh my God. Sadly, I don't think he'll ever be able to stop being retarded. It's true. It's true. It's part of me.
Oh, just hit. Thank you. Just my theory.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the theory thing. So we've now seen multiple instances of him trying within one show to get people to buy his coffee because of the dog. What I'm about to show you. Just kidding. What I'm about to show you might make you upset. Now, I'm not saying that this story is not impossible, but we're going to end on this note. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's I left this alone unedited. It's a 5-minute and 8 clip. We won't watch all of it. But I'm gonna show you. But basically what he does is he tries to blame Costco for this medication that most likely he just didn't give the dog. His emotes are Kino savvy, can vouch. Fuck yeah. Emotes are what I do if you ever want to. Oh, you make them! Oh. Typically, I don't usually need to commission somebody to make emotes, but on it, how much? Can you DM me on Twitter? I honestly might be open to just hiring somebody. I don't do commission, to be fair. I just... Oh, okay. Then never mind. All right. That's fine, then. But God, you're inspiring me. And see, and they look good, too. This is the other thing that I don't understand. I have both chats open. Why am I moving my hands like you can see it? Jesus Christ. I have both chats open. But for some reason, GIFs and the emotes just always look better on everywhere else but YouTube. The exact same, like my bush emote looks better on Kick than it does on YouTube. And that confuses me. It confuses me a lot. But anyway, all right. So let's watch this. We'll watch this.
Up ever.
So he gets, so just to preface this clip, he gets the call from the vet. The vet tells him what's up. He doesn't mute during the call. He makes sure to milk it as much as possible. Kick allows for higher resolution. That kind of makes sense. That makes sense. Your bush looks wonderful on Kick. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I don't know. What do you guys think? You got a bush emote. Yeah, I do. And we got bush givers. And maybe one day you will be blessed and you will receive the bush yourself. But I don't know, maybe I should make a push for Kick and like just try to get most of the viewers onto Kick instead of YouTube. But I like YouTube just because it like that's where people go to watch the video. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, like I can see a visible difference between the bush qualities. Honor Sharp, thank you for the tippy. YouTube is the #1 powerhouse. It's true. It doesn't need to try anymore. They have to spend their time sucking up to Hollywood. It's so frustrating. That's the only way that they can expand their market because they got everything else already. You know, it just sucks. I thought you were gonna say YouTube is the powerhouse of the cell, and then I was like, wow, that's actually a great meme. YouTube is always the best for reach and views. Kicks is the best for revenue split. Yeah, definitely for that. Yeah. So I mean, I know that it's probably smarter to just balance them. But I don't know. I'm just...
Yeah.
I don't know how to balance promoting them, I guess. Ask Brad Cool. He streams on Kick and then posts on YouTube. Oh, that would be an interesting way to do it, I suppose. I suppose that's what most people do, huh? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Maybe that's... I should try to be a little bit smarter about it. Well, that's what I'm doing now. I multi-stream. Twitch is best for notification. Twitch is absolutely king for notifications. Most people say that they don't get notifications for me. Today I even bothered to tweet it, but I don't know. Usually I don't. I just kind of go live and then you guys are at the mercy of that. So if you find me, cool. And then if you don't, well, fuck YouTube, I guess.
And they checked his phenobarbital levels in his blood and they were at
So what he's talking about there is the primary component of the medication that the dog is given.
0, which is equivalent to him not taking it for a week. Which is not true. I mean, I give it to him every day.
Look at this overcompensating, the panic.
I never have seen him spit up a pill.
So he's already looking for a way to not have it be his fault. And this is so upsetting. Also, he's fucking with a Zin again.
I'm gonna have those pills tested. I don't know if anybody on the internet knows how to like send a pill in to get it tested, but I will pay whatever it takes to get those pills tested. We just started having them filled by Costco last month.
Okay, so you can go look up this medication online. I wrote it out here for people. Now, the only reason why I had any information in my back pocket on this shit is because I had a friend who had a seizure dog, and she had, this was about when CBD was starting to be useful for animals, THC and CBD, when vets were starting to be more open to giving THC and CBD to dogs with seizures. And so I just know a little bit about the seizures off the top of my head. But he starts saying the medication, so I was able to confirm that it is that. This one is also used for people, but the type of medication that it is, it has a very short half-life. A half-life means, just in super simple layman terms, how long does it take for something to get out of your system? And so because this drug has such a very fast half-life, it will fade very quickly. In order to make it seem like the dog didn't have anything in its system, that means you basically had to not give the dog anything for just a few days. So the week thing was probably an exaggeration because it's out of your system very quickly. The reason why you have to take it twice a day is because it gets out of your system. Even the extended release does not stay in your system very long. You can call a vet. You can verify this. You can find that information online. You will also experience withdrawal symptoms and not feeling well if you immediately come off of it. That is true for both the dogs and the humans. You always want to taper medication and things like that. What's the pill? It's this one right here that I've got. Here, it's the levetiracetam or whatever. Levetiraceum or whatever. I don't fucking know. Anyway, so there's tons of information on it, but he's trying to blame Costco somehow. And so if his dog has severe seizures, if it misses the medication, it can trigger the seizures.
That has to be it. They gave us the wrong pill, or the pills they gave us were older and expired or something.
Now, an older pill, an expired pill, does not work. The only reason why doctors tell you to throw away pills is because of the safety concern. The expiration date is the potency ending date, essentially, for the majority of medications. If this medication is expired, it will just lose potency. Now, if in the event that this is indeed Costco's fault, I hope to God Jeremy does send it off. I hope he brings it to Costco and demands an explanation. I hope he proves beyond a reasonable doubt that it was Costco, because Costco will pay for the bills. He can do that. He can do that. He could absolutely, if it is proven that the pills he were given were faulty, can sue them. He can sue the shit out of him. And Costco would deserve to burn for it. But you know what's crazy? I really don't think it was fucking Costco. I really don't think that it was Costco. Drive safe. Drive safe. But the reason why I left this clip in totality.
Now have the dog take phenobarbital results in diminishing motor functions. He takes Leva. He takes that second pill already.
See, Leva, try whatever. So that confirmed what it was because he didn't know how to pronounce it. I had trouble pronouncing it. It's fine. It's easier to literally just say, here's the fucking drug, because we're all retarded. They make drugs impossible to pronounce because they like to watch us fucking dance. All right? Costco would pay just to avoid the lawyer fees, $3,000 an hour for partner at a big corp. Well, this is the thing, though. They wouldn't even have to do that, though. Because genuinely, they would stand on the ground, no, the pills are fine. He actually fucks himself completely by claiming that the levels were 0. It shows that the dog was not taking any pill. An expired pill will still give you some sort of dosage. It would not show 0. Keppra, I think is its regular name, right?
On top of it.
Or not regular name, but the the like over the counter one or whatever. We all come to this chat for Savvy Sedum 1,000 milligrams. It's true.
I think Costco mixed up the pills.
You can't just make that kind of claim. I'm sorry. You just fucking can't sit there without proof and claim that. Crazy, thank you so much for the tippy. Jared takes expired pain pills. He knows. He should know, God damn it. He wasn't giving his dog the life-saving meds. Yeah, I think... So genuinely, here's what I think happened. He has now come under so much stress and he's so depressed that he's just forgotten. Maybe he asked his wife to do it. Maybe she said, no, fuck you, you do it. It's your dog. I don't know. I can't imagine that she would let the dog, go without pills. Sue for... I mean, yeah, they fucking should. Claim of malpractice when blood showed 0% in the system. Yeah, that means they would have to... They could now do a check. They could do a check, and so the dog got total blood work. If it was the wrong pills, then he should have completely different levels of something. A vitamin change, something else in his system for some other drug. I don't know. To show 0%, I guess he'd have to have less than 1 part in 10,000, so 96 hours plus without the meds. Obviously, you'd have to do the actual math on it and verify with vet, obviously. But yeah, that's basically. Would Jared be taking the dog pills himself? It's possible. Who knows? My girl Pity is on the same meds. She gets them to the minute every 8 hours and every 12 hours. Yep, and that's what it fucking says on there or whatever on basic info to do. That's what I remember my friend having to do. Like, you have to do that with the seizure meds. It wasn't long ago that Jared was complaining about the cost of Huck's medicine. Oh my God, that's so... Oh, fuck. Has he been saying... I mean, that's true. Theory, his wife doesn't live with him, so he's responsible for giving the pill to the dog. I don't know, because she was supposedly the one who came across the coyotes. He was probably drunk and forgot multiple times. Well, that's what I think happened. He's drunk. He's crashing out over me and Brittany and Nina and others. But, fuck everyone else, right? Fuck everyone else.
I think Costco mixed up his pills.
So he keeps repeating it. He keeps just repeating.
That's what I think happened.
And what this is he's forming this story in his mind to convince himself. He's doing this for him. I'm almost positive. He gets it twice a day. He's never puked it up ever. And the other pills he takes are working. So if he was puking up that pill, it was Costco. It has to be. Then you need to go to them. You need to turn off stream. You need to take the pills to them. You can even record the conversation if you so like to prove that you did this. And you can go to them. You can go to Costco themselves and say, hey, what the fuck? What the fuck? He takes 2 other pills, his allergy pill and that Levi whatever pill. And so he's nervous. He's just trying to come up with a story. He doesn't even know if his dog is puked. Yeah, how do you not know that? If you know that the pill is being given and he hasn't been thrown up, why would you make this statement? You should also know what the pill looks like. You should know the consistency of the pill. You would be told if the pill was changed, but this medication has been standard and it has received no changes over time. It's completely legal to record conversation here in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a one-party consent state. There you go. There are pill scanners. Take a pic of the pills. Yeah, he could show anybody. His body language gives him away. Dude is lying. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to look at the stamp on the pill. There's a stamp on the pills. And send the pills to U.S. drug test centers. Okay. That has to be it. So somebody else in chat shared a link and helped him concoct this story. That has to be it. The quarter pounder could probably kill a pet rock. That's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, there is an ID on them. I'll check it after stream. So just I mean, the loop that he ends up in is It hurts my brain. So I hate repetition. I hate anybody who like repeats things to me, and it drives me crazy. Like in an instructing manner, right? Like just anything. Just excessive repetition upsets me. It drives me crazy.
That has to be it.
Now wait, he keeps going. He does like 10 of them.
It has to be.
Low IQ people do it. I mean, just look. He's scrolling. He's doing something else, and then
That has to be it.
what the fuck? Like this is bad. I have no problem with like the repetition if it's, right back and forth, you're excited, whatever, that's different. Look at what he keeps doing. He's doing other things and then he just keeps saying, no, that has to be it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's definitely it. Has to be the oranges. It has to be. He wants to farm sympathy. Dude doesn't give a crap about his dog. Yeah, like what is he doing? Like if I got a phone call from the vet, I wouldn't stay on stream. I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
That has to be it.
But just watch. What do you... Sir, you're live. He stopped stream for like fucking 15 minutes between all of it. And he's still going. That has to be it. Savvy hates when things repeat. Savvy, oh my God, you're killing me. That's a headache. Watch this. It's dead air. Dead air, Jer. Still, sir, you're live. And then one more. One more, sir. Oh, it's coming. Don't worry. It's there.
All right. Anyone want to buy some coffee?
Boom! What the fuck? What?
Anyone want to buy some coffee?
And then he repeats that.
I need to sell 10,000 bags.
Yeah, that's where that clip came from. By the way, the other one that I posted, that's where that came from. It's painful.
Oh, just thank you.
So bad.
Just my theory.
Just my theory now. He was so adamant, but just my theory. Now it's already devolving. It's already devolving. Abby, it's sinking in that he could face felony abuse charges if the vet turned it over to the sheriff's department. That's a stretch. That is a stretch. Unfortunately, if the dog got into his zins, it's not like he intentionally fed them to the dog. Accidents happen. If he forgets giving the medication, unfortunately, I think that still comes under an accident. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, that's definitely a stretch. I don't think he would face charges for this. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that. Neglect? I don't... Feels like neglect to me. I don't know where this would fall under. I really don't. I would feel more comfortable if he didn't have other life to take care of, given the fact that he cannot take care of his own. In 6 months, revisit it. I mean, he should have them taken away. I don't know if it qualifies for a felony charge. I don't know, because I'm not an expert. I can't make that call. There are other things where I can be like, okay, yeah, like this is obviously illegal. Okay, yeah, you're obviously being shady here. I just don't know how the state would handle it for a felony charge. I really don't know. Even deliberately not giving medication is probably not enough for abuse neglect. Yeah, then that's what, in a legal standing. For me, yeah, I view this all as abusive. I do. For my personal, would I be friends with this person, value judgment based off of how he treats his dogs? Fuck no. Fuck no. I live in Wisconsin. I can send you articles of people being charged for less with animal abuse. Again, then that is for the law to decide. That is for the law to decide. That would not be for me to make any kind of a value assessment on. But again, that's just simply because I really don't know. I have seen people, get in trouble for less, and I've seen people do way worse who did not get in trouble with some things. Like there are some streamers who unfortunately still have animals despite some of the things that they've done. Oh, I just realized that also qualifies for Hassan, and I wasn't even talking about him. That's crazy. I don't think pets are as protected as children, though. Yeah, that's what I think, too. Dude has a litter of dogs, but no insurance. That's crazy. Well, that's the other thing I don't understand, too. He's got, 3 dogs? That's weird. Why does this man have 3 dogs? And then he had the fish. What happened to the fish? Did the fish all die? Have we gotten an update on the fish? Were there fish? Accidentally felt it, Hassan. It's true. It's true. But yeah, so he keeps, just... Ugh. So he sits there quietly. He's zoned out. He's still trying to make the story in his mind. He does this weird...
Sorry for that.
Anxiety breathing shit because he's hopped up on all these uppers and downers at once. His clownfish just died. What? So he's killed his clownfish. That's not hyperbole? Badger can't take care of himself. He shouldn't be allowed to have pets. No, that is like such a fucking... People who cannot take care of themselves should not have animals. Like, if I were to be a tyrant for a second, fat people shouldn't be allowed to have animals because they can't take care of themselves. He is obese. He is obese and has proven that he can't even take care of himself, so how do you expect him to take care of a fucking animal? What the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry. No, Nemo! I don't know the name of his fish. I don't know either. Fish died! He tried raising money for fish. Did he really? No, he didn't. No, you're memeing. You're memeing. Jer can't kill Fireball. His Fireball, at least, that's true. He got more fish? No. No, he didn't. He surely didn't.
Where was I?
Where was I indeed? And then I think it just ended.
I read the video there, but
oh yeah, and then he does like a long pause because now I guess this is how he makes his YouTube videos. So this was actually something else that I wanted to confirm because generally I bounce around a lot and then I don't go watch his actual videos because oh my god. Is he like filming videos while doing the live streams? Because I was under the impression that like he did the live stream and then he filmed the videos and then he also did the 3-second, oh my god, check out the short thing. He literally needs to help channels that he hurt. Yeah, I know, he needs to do a lot. Lord Empress Savvy. Yes, but yeah. Yeah. So that's it. So Costco, he's attempting to now blame Costco. Let's see if there's any recent ones. Oh, Jesus Christ. Update. How... Update, I have a family member whose dog also gets seizures on the same medicine, also from Costco. And dog had 4 seizures this week. Something is up. I'm sure. I'm fucking sure, dude. I'm so fucking sure. You know what? For his fucking sake, maybe there is something going on at Costco. Maybe he uncovers a great big curious Costco fucking pill pushing ring. For some reason. Seizure medication from Costco is very curious. He clips his live streams for vids. Oh, I mean, okay, I guess people do that, but I always thought because he makes it sound like he's spending all day recording, but since he just does that, like, what the fuck is he bitching about? What the fuck does he do then when he claims that he works for 18 hours a day? Like, what the fuck is he doing? Oh, man, they're putting chemicals in the drugs that make the dogs gay. Fucking dogs are going gay. Motherfucker. I can't do that gravelly voice, even as the woman version of it just hurts so much. They're changing all the seizure medicine at the Costco and they're turning all the fucking dogs gay, motherfucker. Although he doesn't say fuck. God damn it, that hurt. I feel like it's fucking... It's my throat it hurts and my ass hurts from all the clenching. 18 hours of looking into space. Yeah, which is what he was doing in the other thing that I clipped. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just a mystery. There was another one. Wasn't there another one that I had? I don't remember. I had another point or something to say. I lost it. I don't care. I'm not buying into it until there's a third party looking into it. Jer words are worthless. Yeah, they are. Oh, we were going to look at... Okay. So he claimed that the dog did not have seizures for 24 hours. Hang on. That's what we were going to go do. I can't remember if these were quartering tweets or if it was in a video. If it was in a video, then, okay, here's the last 24 hours. So 24 hours from 2 hours ago would have been, you know, in our time zone or in his time zone area or whatever. What is that? 3:30-ish. So, let's see here. Where is... Huck has not had any more seizures. That was 20. Okay, so on Twitter, he's been consistent. That's actually good for him. Good for you, I think, for the first time. Well, one of the most cosmic site, but apparently it came back. I don't know. We'll have to go through the videos, because definitely I recall that not actually lining up. But all it cost me was mercy. Oh. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. But yeah, anyways, that's our big episode today. Just felting the quartering because he decided to say more shit about me. So, guys, I figured out what the oranges are for. They're for Doro. I don't know what I just said, but I hope it wasn't bad. Time zone of gay! Ain't that true? Well... So did Huck stop having seizures after he was given his medication? Basically. He is close to calling you a cyber terrorist. I hope it happens because then I can make a montage. You need at least 2 people to make a montage. So I just need the second person to directly call me, Madam Savvy, a cyber terrorist. And then I will have my montage. But yes, that is today. That is the show. That is all we were doing, felting the quartering today. This was a huge nothing show. It was just there for the laughs. And then I cried, and it was funny. So that was good. What are you guys gonna do for the weekend? I know it's only Tuesday, but what are you gonna do? More plant streams in the future for sure. Absolutely, for sure. Originally, I had planned to make videos today, too. Can we watch a bean or two, Savvy? I don't have any of my bean content prepared. I didn't have anything prepared to stream today. I do want to go find those clips. I do want to go find those clip-peroonies. And then... meme. I need to shitpost. But to be quite honest... Honestly, it's so fucking hot. I think I might just go take like an ice shower. An ice shower. You think you might stay home with your gout? Fuck yeah. What are the beans for? The beans are for the memes. Ooh, memes. Ooh, tonight, I believe Honkai Star Rail updates, no? There's a big Honkai Star Rail update. Look at it. Well, you can't actually look at it. What are the beans for, though? Do you have a Discord server? I do not. Discord is evil. But I do have a Discord account, but it's only for, like, you know, work. But because I don't do commissions right now, nobody gets it, you know? Nobody gets it. Disconnected from server. Please log in. Okay. Hopefully Huck recovers safely and lays off the all-meat diet. Well, hopefully Huck is actually given the care and consideration that he actually needs, instead of having to suffer under an alcoholic who doesn't even know how old his dog is. Version update! Oh my god! Aventurine is shirtless and has abs! Oh my god, look at my wife Robin! None of you can see anything because I'm updating it. Abby doesn't do Discord. It's all global cyber terrorist meetings over YouTube. Yes, it's YouTube and X where everybody can see me and nothing is hidden in privacy. I do have, you know, like, a fucking, like, tiny ass group chat with, like, some of my besties, but that's it. I don't really, I honest to God hate Discord. Fucking hate it. I stopped using Discord when I quit WoW. Yeah. I always had a bit of a contentious relationship with them. And like the only reason why I used it is just because it was standard. But if anybody ever had anything different, I was always giddy over that. They had a partnership program, but it's on maintenance now. Okay, good. I haven't missed anything. They had a partnership program and they would let in the hooers, but then they were very mean to not safe for work artists for like no fucking reason. And I'm like, I don't understand this. Like, you're clearly friends with that hooer over there, but you're not going to accept me into the partner program despite everything. And they're like, well, you draw not safe for work art. Meh. And it's like, you literally have a hooer with her OnlyFans fucking link, but all right. I used to love Telegram back in the crypto days. 150 polls for Machan. Uma continues to prove my bad luck in gotcha polling and having to go close to pity than laughing and giving it to me near the end. Zenless Zone 0 has been that for me. That has been my most unlucky game. Everything else, I am blessed beyond belief. I hate how much fucking effort it took for me to get fucking Harumasa. Don't get me wrong, I love him and I would have paid any fucking price, sort of. I'm glad that I had a lot of content, but like, you know, grinding all that out, just I felt like I was rushing myself, which kind of sucked. But I did get Haruma, so I didn't get his weapon though. But I did get I had something for him. I like had a failed standard weapon win get. So am I in Australia? Heavens no. But Australian women think that I'm a man and call me a terrorist and officially submitted documents. Rockstar is crashing out big time. Oh my god, it is. Yeah, no, it's really bad. Rockstar is so bad, and they are showing exactly why the age verification legislation stuff is all bad and dangerous. All bad and dangerous. Oh no, Speedy! That's unfortunate because stream is ending. It's ending. Australia hags hate the tiny terror. It's true. How high are the prizes for a toilet flush? I can't make a toilet flush noise. What are we talking about? Whoosh. There you go. That's your toilet noise. The only thing I'm hyped for AAA wise is Persona 6. I'm so sorry. Amalgamite, how you doing? I had to drop CCZ because of too many gotchas, but Harumasa was my last 5-star I got. Fuck yeah, dude. I've got, so on my one thing now, I play Arc Knights, Withering Waves, Zenless Zone 0, Arc Knight Enfields, Genshin, and Honkai. That's what I'm down to for now for my daily grinds. But even then, like, I actually feel I'm taking a small break from Genshin, sort of. Like, I'm logging in, but, like, I haven't even done. I was so excited for Sneeze Land. And, like, honestly, the way that, that Nod Cry kind of felt rushed in the end, even though there was no reason for it to, because we had so much retarded filler stuff at the end. Like, I got kind of my hype zapped. It's weird. I still love the game. I love the story and I love everything going on and I love all the new characters. It's just in terms of playing it, I felt like I didn't need to rush. But that also probably is offset by the fact that I'm genuinely obsessing over Arc Knights in totality. I love tower defense. It's always been my guilty pleasure. And the fact that it's so different from the other gotchas makes me excited. And it's even to the point that, like, I love the game so fucking much that I've actually skipped the story. There's a website that lets you read and interact with the story as if it's like a novel, like a whatever you call those things. The Viz novel stuff. But yeah, for the most part, I actually love the gameplay so much because I love tower defense so much. And I like all the characters and stuff. Obviously, I've gone through and read like certain things and done certain parts of the story. But I'm still just obsessing over the gameplay. Honor Shine, thank you for the tippy. If GTA 6 is bad enough, GTA 7 might actually fail. It's true. It's true. Rockstar finally might get humbled in like 40 years. It's only like 8 game savvy. I know. It's brutal. It's brutal. Snez is a great region. It's beautiful. Yes, and I already love Mitya, if you haven't played the Archon quest. Yeah, no, I haven't played it myself, but I've obviously been, very hype on the character. I love the visual crossover into HSR. It's been very fun with, like, the theories and things like that and relations. The land is beautiful. I love anything based off of Russian architecture, Russian culture. I think Russians overall have, like, some of the best aesthetics in all the world. I think that it's truly beautiful. It's sad, obviously, what's happened to Russia, but, like, that's never going to change how hype I am to see it, Star savvy, yes. Now you know my appeal to the Tsar. Oh, man. Isn't Stellar Blade censoring itself now? No. I don't think it's censoring itself, but they did hire a DEI guy. I'm not defending Rockstar and Take-Two in any way. No, fuck no. Fuck no. No. Nobody is, but we all know that it is too big to fail. But I've actually been really surprised by the normie response to it. Even though they're upset and calling it shitty, and actually there's a few people who are, like, cheering on the leakers, they still said that they're gonna buy it, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Fucking crazy. But yeah, Mitya is very, very cute. I really like him. I think his model is honestly beautiful, and the concepts around him are so fun. All of the characters look actually truly beautiful. They've been absolutely crushing character design. I think before Nodcry, there were, like, more characters that I was like, okay, like, this is pretty, but it's not, it's not for me. But when it came to Nodcry, I was like, oh my god, oh fuck, everybody's so beautiful and perfect. And then I'm getting, like, the same vibes from Sneeze Land, of course, too. It's too big to fail, but I don't know if they'll be able to make GTA 7. I kind of hope that they don't. I kind of hope that, like, they try something slightly different, It's too big to fail, but I will not pay $100 for a game with no disc. Amen, brother, amen. Amen. Gotta go. You're getting flamed on Twitter. Hey, man. I hope that you stop getting flamed, but just remember, in a day, nobody will remember it happened. Remember that. But yeah. Anyway, I should call it there, my homies, my beautiful chat. We've had a great time with lots of laughs. We made some funnies, and then we cried, and then we laughed some more, and then we talked about the glory of the gacha. There was something else with the glory of the gacha that I wanted to say, but I don't remember what. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for aiding me in my addictions of the gacha as well. And, yeah, wow, this is only a Tuesday stream. It's only Tuesday. What happens if I stream tomorrow? Ooh, crazy.
Anyway, we'll find out, I guess. I love you all. Goodbye.